Alrighty then, welcome back everybody. So, allow me to fix this up. Alright, now, welcome to something very funny. Back a year ago, I think I did this. I made this model. It's not great because I actually used fucking my mouse and keyboard to make it, and I didn't know that I actually could use my, tablet to put the drawing on. So, today I actually wanted to see if I can actually get this right and hopefully get this fully working. So no further ado, let's get started and hopefully we can get this fully done. So as you can see, it consists of multiple layers, as you can see. And all these layers I need to work on. So that's one of the things I need to do. So let's grab first the color that I want. So let's grab first this color right there. And draw over it. So we're going to be just drawing this like that. It's a shame that we don't have the alpha button for this, so I cannot... Oh, I can actually pre-save colors. That is pretty neat. And pretty useful as well, so no further ado, let's get started. So with this, I need to make sure that I don't have a way of doing I don't think I have... Do I have a blur tool? Yes, I have the sponge, which is a blur tool. So, yeah. But as you can see, I cannot color over it or anything else like that. So I need to make sure that once I color, I then, of course, need to do it like so. So now we have the first bit done. So we have the first bit of the coloring done. Now we need to get ourselves a darker color. And we're gonna save that. And now I need to figure out how to do this again. I believe I need to do it. Oh. I believe I need to do it here, right? Alright, then we're gonna make sure that we have it now fully. So there you go. And we now need to make sure that we have it like so. How about that? That already looks good. Now I need to make sure that we have like this and then that side. So that's where the shading goes. Alright, then I know where to look for things, so let's just grab a 6. Now I know where to look for it. So what I'm aiming to do here is actually creating a shading on top of it. But I think I actually need to first do something else. Yeah, I do need to first have the line work done. Before I implement the shading. So let's keep it like this first and then start with the line work. So with that said, I need to now do the line work, which is this one is that one. So now we need to go here. And we're going to make sure that we have this fully erased. So let's do that. Let's press the erase button here. Oh. Note to self, that is. Now I need to make sure that I have that gone. There you go. Now I need to make sure that this is locked, because now if I use this one, it is fully working. Alright, cool. Now I need to make sure I have this one visible. And now we need to make sure that, well, what? No. Oh, so that's how it works then, or what? Now I need to have this one. Yes, there you go. So now we have this, and that means I can now erase all of this again. And I need this one not to be visible, so I need to work on this. And this needs to be on top, so let's move it upwards. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, now I have this fully thing erased. Nice. And now we're going to be implementing that work again. And now we're going to make the line work happening. So let's see if I can get this line work done. So 21, probably. Ah, that is on the back side. Got it. So where does this lead? So this is the back side, this is the back side, and then this is the front. Or what? Yes. So that's the front. Good to know. Let's erase that. So this is the front. How much is the front actually? Until here. Until there, right? Yes. So this bit is the front. So until here is the front. Yes. Good to know. Now I'm going to erase the last bit of it. And we're going to implement the first bits. So I want this to be like that. No. Come on. Alright, so that is how to do it. I need to do this on a mirror layer. And why is this then not working? Okay, I need to figure out where that piece is then. Alright. Let's go erase. So that is not happening. Let's first then get the line work done here. on this side. Okay, so that's the pressure sensitivity. So if I now press softly, no, that's too much. Like 5, 4. And close. Yeah, it is gonna be 4 then. Alright, now let's see if I can get this right. Like this one, right? Look, this is very funny to do, not gonna lie. This is so fucking funny. Click. There you go. That looks so fucking... That looks so terrible. So if I even want to have this fully working, I actually need to make sure that this is like... if I even want to have this working, I need to make sure that this is like tiny. Like super tiny. So that means I need to go for 3. This one needs to be erased. And that one needs to be erased. So Hmm. Uh, there we go. This is such a silly thing to do, but oh well. Alright, now we have the main baseline line work done. So now if we erase that, yes, that works. That works. Alright, now I need to work on this side. So now let's see if I can get that right. Nope. What the? Yes, now I'm working on this, right? Yes, but I don't want that color. I don't want that color. I want this color. No. God damn it. Oh, it's the eraser. Got it. Let's not use the eraser. Let's use the color. Yeah, there we go. That's the color. All right. Now we want that color to be happening. So let's see if we can get that right. So how about this? Yeah, that looks good. It looks good. Now I need to make sure that I have that bit of line work there. Right, then let's go back to 5 with this. All right. Now we need to go back to this, and we're gonna now go for this one. So that's a lighter color. Oh, I can actually draw on this. Oh, that makes things a lot more easier. Jesus. All right. 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 Let's go. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so far it's actually pretty responsive, so that's good. I need to zoom out here. Blip, blip. There you go. Now that we've done that, we can now actually increase the effect. So now we have the baseline color done. Now we need to get this one done. So this layer, which is then on top of the front. So put on, move it up. And then we're gonna move that. We're gonna erase that. Oh my god, I actually can do the erasing here. Ah, it feels so good. Oh wait, that's white. That is not erasing. Damn it. So close. So close. So close. And now we're gonna go for a darker color. And we're gonna make sure that that brush is 50%, probably. Oh, fuck. Alright. That means now I need to get here and I need to get that capacity, so I need to get it for a darker color. No. No, I need to zoom in soon. Oh, fuck. Then after that, we now need to get a smush tool. So let's see if that actually works. Oh, fuck. Now that the capacity is stated. Alright. Let's do this. Oh, no. Right, then we're gonna go here. Which is that one? No, then I need to go here. No. I think this actually works pretty well. Alright, now we're gonna be zooming out. And hopefully get it right. That looks pretty good. Alright, these ones are all finished. Now I need to just get this one colored up a bit more. So let's see if it works. Duplicates, copy. Alright. And then we're going to be erasing this one. Then we're gonna move that one down, move that one, yeah, like this. Ah. Hehe. Okay, that's actually quite funny. All right, let's erase it and then get ourselves back to where I want to be with this. And can I like do this? I think it actually pretty looks good. Now let's fix up that hair. Override. Let's override this. All right, now we actually have it override. I believe this one is also fully working. Yeah, that one is actually pretty well thought. That one doesn't need actually additional things. I need to have the hair fixed. So let's see this one. Edit. Edit the hairstyle. All right, so which one do we have here? We have that one and that one, right? Oh boy. All right, where is that stupid material that I'm actually looking for? The texture. All right. There we go. Now, let's see if I can actually get this right. Let's go first for the colors. Yes. So this needs to be a little bit more take up. By doing this, I actually get what I need, probably. But I need to zoom this out. All right, so what is this then? That's a different highlight, right? Yeah, that's the highlight. All right. All right, so let's first do this one. So we don't have... that one needs to be going away. So now we only have the main thing. And with that set, I can actually get that design up. Ah. If that's the highlight, I need to make sure that that is also that is actually then removed. So now we have this. Now let's see if I can get this right. So let's first get for a darker color. This one. And hopefully get this a little bit more better up and running. How to do that? All right. No. Ah. So it is intertwined. All right, fine. This is so hard to do. Probably. I need to move this. Me. And I can't. Damn it. All right, fine. So if that is truly that, let's try this again. So let's fill. Oh, that's the blur option. Let's go for that, and then we're gonna now go for that. Is gonna be that, and then we're gonna go now for a lighter color. Let's go for now a darker color. When is it hitting the part where it needs to be hitting? Okay, so we have what we need, right? Because we now can find where we... Alright, good. Okay, so that is actually quite tiny. Good to know. So let's first erase the bits that we need. Okay. So this is the amount of things that I have, right? Yes. So this is where I need to aim for. Now let's see if I can get this right. All right. That looks pretty cool. All right, let's see if I can get some more highlights in there as well. Then we need to go back to this color. And now we need to get a little bit more darker. We're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. Okay, so now we need to fix that other side, which is this one. Because I actually want to color up this bit. Oh. Alright, so now we actually have what we need. Now we can actually add it in a little bit more thickness here and there. Alright, so now we still have what we want. We have the inners that is dark and the outers that is not dark. So now we have that. Now I could technically add in this bit, which is then the highlights, which doesn't make any sense. So can we... that's how the highlights look like. Well, let's remove them. Let's erase them first so that we can deal with it later. And then we're going to make the highlights a little bit more better looking than this. For sure. It's always fun to see how textures work. It's also a great insight on like, okay, so the device actually can, the model can actually be drawn upon, which is pretty cool. It means that you can actually, you know, do the texturing in here. Although I'm not the best at this, not gonna lie. Okay, well, let's just get it here. Now let's make those highlights happening. So let's first get ourselves a nice little color for this. Okay. Let's go for this. And then go for a blur approach. Nope. Okay, so that doesn't work. That doesn't trigger it. All right, cool. And can we like put this layer down below? Or can these highlights not be in the layer down below? That's the question. Like, can I technically make this like... Oh, you need to... Okay, you need to do it. Like that. Alright, so I only can actually do this. And then the question is like, do I want this? Or do I just want to overlap the main idea and then just draw the highlights on the layer? I think if I just duplicate this one and then just erase it. So let's make sure the duplicate is right. Then erase it all. Yes, I was planning to do the erasing, so let me just get that to max. Boop, 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 boop. Now you can see shit. Alright, now I have nothing. If I'm correct, I have now nothing. Well, I have this. I can now draw the highlights on top of this, so that's a lot better, I think, than just drawing it on the main idea. Oh yeah, this one needs to be... No, this one needs to be on top of it, otherwise it won't work. So let's get those highlights up and running. Then I need to, of course, add some more darker color to it. So let's go with that. We can actually blur that out. That's very funny. And then we can actually decrease the sensitivity on it. No. No. It's, well, erasing it is. Damn it. So close. Okay. Again. It's I absolutely ruined that hairstyle, didn't I? It is not the best work of mine anyway. So yes, now I have that, I have that, I have that. Now I need to get actually that. Now I need to get those highlights in there as well. Oop. All right, and how about now? That looks pretty good. Now I need to just go back. So that one, and then I need to move this bit of hair. I need to select, so select this bit of hair and move it. Can I move that? Control points, yes. Can I generally push that? All right. Right, I actually ruined that entire. Right, I almost ruined that entire. All right, let's get this one. Those things, right? Can I get this texture fixed? All right, how do I do that texturing part? Texture offset. Bow, fix that. Added the texture. How the hell do I do this? All right, so I have this. Then the question is like, where do I have this one? So that is the question. So I need to now go now here, and that one needs to then change up. All right. Whew. I have an idea. I need to grab this one. I need to copy this. So can I copy it? Duplicate? No. I can copy it like Control C, probably, right? And then go back. And then go here. And then Control V. No. All right, let's do it then manually, I guess. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, that is gonna be a pain in the ass to do, but it will be necessary. All right, so first things first. Let's fix up that. Let's fix up that stupid ass color over there. All right. Scroll out. There's nothing here. Good. Then we're gonna be making sure that we have a darker color. Yes, a darker color, and that will then be white 55 probably. Oh, that needs to be on a sponge version. Then we need to grab those things, and then after that, I can actually get what I want. Right, so now we're gonna go here, then we're gonna go this one, yes, and then we need to go here, right? Then we have that. Now we actually have that fixed. Now we're gonna go back to this one, and then we're gonna save it, override it even. Oh boy. Now we've done that. We actually have what I need. All right, good. Now we're gonna go back to the face, and then we're gonna go to the irises, I think. That one. And we're gonna make sure that that texture is actually fixed. So let's see if we can actually fix it a little bit. Let's see if I can get this nicer looking. This is gonna be the first layer. Then we're gonna now make the duplicate of this. Oh, fuck. Erase, 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 erase. Then we're gonna make so let's see if it now works. Probably it is. Okay. Now we need to make sure that we have something more of a darker color, and then that needs to be attached to this bit right here. Ooh, that's not the color I'm looking for. Now let's see if that works. Yep. Then after that, I need to have a third layer again. So this is gonna be the first bit. Then the second bit is gonna be a new one. So we're gonna duplicate this one, and then we're gonna erase again all of the stuff that we don't need, like so. And then we're gonna make that bit. Now I need to make sure that I have this right. Now we're gonna go here. God damn it. Okay, and then we're gonna go now. How does that look? Close, 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 close. But that needs to be not that dark. This dark? A little bit less, like this. Nope, come on. How about this? Yes, alright, finally. So how about this? Okay. Then we need to add a highlight, so we're gonna go blue, navy blue, like that. Yes, and then we're gonna add it in there. So let's see if I can get that right. All right, then we have done that. Cool. And now we need to have a second layer again. So we're going to duplicate this one again. And then we're going to make sure that this one is again erased the main line. So erase this all because we don't need it. And now we're going to add in the light. Of course, this needs to be moved up. And it needs to be moved up again. So this needs to be on top of that, yes. Almost. Then I need to get this one. So let's import. Now duplicate it again, and then this one needs to be a lot of work. Ugh. I'm gonna hate this bit, but it is necessary, otherwise I will not be able to do what I want to do with this. So let's try it. That means also that I need to fix this bit. Let's do that. Let's see if I can get this right. What? Oh, for fuck's sake. What? One second. this. And all right, I'm back. So let's see. And there we go. Now get that and hopefully get it right this time. There we go. Then we're gonna go here. Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on. Such a pain in the ass to do this. And then we need to go here, right? Yeah, no. This one. No. This one? Yes. Alright, this one. Okay, now we need to get this one. Grab that color. And then go like so. Okay, so now that we've done that, we can then erase this bit. Let's do that. Shaboom. And now we need to focus on the line work. So let's focus on the things that I have. So let's focus on first this bit. Okay, then we're gonna make sure that we have that, and now we can actually go. Ooh, let's see. I need to grab something. Hold up. Right. The eyes need to be in the top. I can actually get that right. I can actually get that. So if I move the eyes in over here and then just draw them here. How about so? And then I highlight this bit by putting it like so. And then I add in another color like this one. How about that? Nice. And then what we then do is add in this one. No. God damn it. Yes, all right. There's something wrong with the... Let me just fix that first. Yes, override. Override, yes. Now we have that. Now we need to figure out how to fix the island. There you go. That one I need to fix. Because clearly that is ruining a lot of things, which I don't like. Ugh. Come on. Every single fucking time it happens. Alright, so let's erase first the things that I don't want to happen in this thing. Then we're gonna go back. Then we're gonna fix this bit. That is this layer bit. That needs to have a fixing. And then this bit needs to have a little fixing. And by doing that, it should then, of course... Come on. Don't be such an asshole here. Alright, now we have the main thing done. Now we can actually get ourselves first a bit of highlighting. Well, not the highlighting that I need, but the highlighting that I want. So we want highlights there and there. Ah. Yeah, let's not do that. Then we're gonna go here, fix this bit. Then erase the bits that I don't need. All right, now we have done that. We can now go fix the highlights, which we have. So let's see if I can actually get highlights up and running. Like how does this work? Like, does this grant me like an effect? Or we could actually, I have a better idea. Let's put yellow in here. Come on. How about this and then lower it down like so? Nah, let's not do that. Let's just erase it. Let's just not have highlights. Yep, let's not have highlights. Because we actually can just use different kind of highlights to it. Alright, now we have this, which is the eye socket itself. Well, that's not needed. This one actually gives that one, which is good. The eyelets, that's also good. That one has issues, and the issues are lying in the bits over there. So let's just erase some of it. So let's just do that. Okay, let's first see how far we can get on these things. Then we're gonna make it happen. So let's see where does this lie? How thick are they? Like where is the line and what is the line? Let's say the least. These are the highlights. All right. So they are just around the corner. Got it. All right. Well, we can actually erase some of this, right? Can I not erase things on? I thought so too. All right. First things first, we need to make sure that we have this on. Dual layers check, dual layers check. All right. First, let's draw. Come on. Oh, of course. No. Right, then after that I need to then add in here. Fuck. Come on. Gimme. Give me the right look. Oh my god. Mouse control, well, the pencil control is not the best of mine, so really. Okay. Why is that? All right. Now let's see if I can get this right. Erase. Like that. Then we're gonna pick up a color, so now let's use this as a duplicate. Make sure that that one is usable, this one no longer usable, so now we need to erase all of this so that we actually can use the rest of it all. Okay, so now I have that. Now I need to pick up a color. Oh boy. Like how much? Like this? Yeah, probably. Then we're gonna go here. Alright. Okay. And then what is this? What does this do? What does this do? What does this do? Let's see what this does. Okay, so that is like massive. No. That is not needed. That is not needed. That's not needed. That's not needed. That's not needed. That's not needed. Okay. So now we are overriding this again. Command. Now we actually have something to work with, right? Yes. Okay, now we have something to work with. Let's see if we how this looks. So if we now just put on the pose on this, so how do you do that? No, that's not needed. Accessories, body, no, new, no, no. All right, let's see if it actually works. Let's just see if we're just gonna go for a pose and then just, yeah. So now you're gonna go that way, that way. That actually works. Pull up. Let's see if that also works. Let's see if that then background no, lightning no, wind no, post processing no. So if there is anti-slashing in it, for instance, let's see if it works. What does it do? All right. So that does work. Just one thing though with the ice. Let's see if we can get that texture down. Come on, give me the additive texture. All right, texture, please. Thank you. I noticed that this bit needs to be filled up, so let's do that. So this bit needs to be filled up. That is one of the things that I need to do. So let's do that. Let's fill this bit up. No, fucking hell. Let's fill this bit up. Then we need to get the darker color as well. Let's fill it up. There you go. Then we need to get the line work, which means that we need to erase this bit. And then we need to go here. There you go. Now it actually would work. So override again. Now we have done that. Then the eyebrows, I could technically go for a little bit more pointed. So can I actually arc these eyebrows a little bit more? No, arc them. Can I turn them, tilt them, tilt them? Then the eyelids, which is not that. Schedule eye highlights. Eyeliner. Why is the eyeliner the one part that actually does the thing? So if I now go to the size here, I can technically make these things a little more bigger. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's make this a little bit more bigger. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, then we're now going here. All right. Now I'm gonna go here and deal with that bit. So now I need to get that color again. then we're gonna go here and then override with all the stuff that I need. Override. There you go. And now if we look at, if we now go for the Photoshop mode, it should technically work, right? Yes. So if I now go here, yep, that will work. That will work just lovely. Okay. Now let's save it. So let's save it as version 2, right? I think that's the better option here. So let's go for VRoid Model 1 and then save VRoid Model 1 V2. Let's go with that, and then we're gonna go here. We're gonna put it in the YOLO mode because we actually want to go put it in the YOLO mode anyway. So let's go put it in there. Let's save it there. There we go. So now it should work. I don't know for sure, but it should work. We have now saved it as V2 model. So now we could technically close this down. And now if I start up, which one was it? This one, right? I think so. If I'm correct, it should work like that. I don't know for sure, but hey, you know, we're gonna be trying this anyway. So let's just see if it actually works out. I have no clue, by the way, if it actually works out properly. Uh, yes. Let's load up a new file. Then we're gonna go to the digitaking, and then we're gonna go to the YOLO mode. Where the hell is the YOLO mode? YOLO mode, YOLO, YOLO. There it is. Wait, what? Oh, wait. Right. I need to first find a way to get that thing in there, right? So, how the hell do you do that? Like you go for the private room and then, oh, okay, so that's not how it works, right? So that's a private room and that is just, no. I need to have then the VROD model first in the VR Maker. That is the VROID Studio, and then the VR Maker is the one that I need to have to load in the model in, right? I think that's the one that I'm looking for, and then afterwards I can put it into there. Probably. I have no clue. It's gonna be problematic. Oh yeah. This is the place I need to be at. Now I remember that it's a stupid place. Then I need to snap. No. We don't need it. We don't need it. Uh-huh. All right, let's no. Yes. Okay, I can actually do that. But now is the question, how do I put this at room avatar? Yes, but I want to add another avatar in there. This is again such a piece of shit. Well, it's a great tool, but I don't know how to do it. So let's do it the other way around then. Let's find out. Bop. How to place VR model, the right model in V VTuber editor. expressions. You need to export a VR model through VRoid. Ah, ah. I see. I see. I see. I see. I need to export it. All right. So we have now V model 2, Electric Boogaloo. Come on, give me a V2 model 2 Electric Boogaloo right now. Then we need to export it, import it, export it. There. Is that him? Oh, that's the one, right? Ah, yes. So now we have the export model, and then we need to model it like so, I believe. Prototype, projection, reduce materials, yes. Reduce bone structure, nah. Polygons, yeah, sure. Export this model to VRM and just zero, I think. I'm gonna call this YOLO mode 2. Very, 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 very great work. Yes, yes. There you go. It has a good title, right? Creator. Well, wait, we're just gonna type in your contact information. Not needed today. Not needed today. Reference YOLO mode V1. Yes, YOLO mode V1 was my reference. Version 2 now, and I'm happy that I did. All right. Creator only assigned a personality. Descriptions of violence. No. Commercial use. Not needed. Additional permissions, URL information. Prohibited. Yep, sure. All right, export. Yes. I want to save it there. There we go. Now we have the VR Model 2, Electric Boogaloo. So now we can actually close it down. Woof, instantly fucking destroy my entire RAM, but then we need to now go to the editor, and then we need to go to the maker, right? Or is it the other way around? I think it's the other way around, but let's hope it works. So we're gonna go for the new VRM. We're gonna say no. We're gonna go to the YOLO. Where the hell is the YOLO model? There it is. The very easy. Yes. Gray. Oh, it's the Lamau model. Yes, that was it, right? And then we're gonna type it Lamau 2. V2. Yes. Upload. There you go. Now we actually have something. We actually have something here which we can actually use. So we have this, and let's see if this works. Yep, that works pretty well. That works pretty well. Bah. All right, that works as well. That works surprisingly decent enough. Let's see. Not needed. Brown. All right. Then upload it. All right. So now we're gonna go cancel. No. Ah, what? Really, I need to upload it. All right, fine. Lamau 2. All right, uploads. Blah blah blah. Please wait. I don't care. I just want to see if it works. All right. I have been not touching this program in quite a while. If it actually works properly, it should actually work decent enough. I think it's not gonna be great, but hey, at least the model looks decent enough. Last time I tried to make it, the hair is actually one of the hardest parts to do. I think. So let's see if it works. Then we're gonna be looking at if I can get it working on the pod. So avatar succeeded at dress. No. What? No, I don't need. Do you want to dress up the avatar? Don't edit it. I don't care. I want it like this as a picture. Yeah. So we have now this. We have Lamau 1. This is Lamau 1, by the way. You can see Lamau 1 and Lamau 2. It's a little bit better, I think. It's less aggressive on the face. All right. Now that we have done that, we can now get to the room, and we don't have a room because we cannot make a room. We have a private room, right? Ah, yes, I have the private room. I can put the enter of the private room. There you go. That's the private room right there. All right. Then we're gonna go back to the back room. Yes, save without saving. I don't get it how the room is always that like that. So now we have Lamau 2. Now we can check. Now we don't need to do the flow. Do we need to do the flow? No, we don't need to do that. All right, so now we have that. Now we can actually quit this because we uploaded it to the thing, and then we now need to go to the other one, and then we should technically be done with how to do this. If I'm correct. I have no clue if I'm correct here, but it should work. So let's just log in here, load up this bastard, and then we should have what we need. All right, so now we have avatar. We can add another avatar. You want to create a new address, start VTuber editor. Oh, yes. Oh, fuck. This was not what I wanted. Damn it. All right, I need to add a dress here. So let's add a new dress. And then I say, yes, this is the dress I need. And then that's it. So there you go. That's the dress. Save it. Don't need to add anything to it because it's already there. So we have Lamau 2. We have now Lamau 2 with address 1 and Lamau 1 with address 1. All right. All right. Now that we have done that, we should be able to get oh, wait. I need to add a new one here. Private. I like to add a new one. Yes. Yes, I want to add a new one. Opening VTuber Studios. Oh, then tell me. Yes, I want to add this one to the. All right. Yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Right. So how do I put this one there? All right. Then benchmark, no room, edit, no. No. All right. So how do I do this? There it is. Lamau 2. I just had to change it up a bit. All right. So now we have this, and now we're gonna go back. Now we're gonna go back again. All right. Then we need to now go brain behavior. No. Ugh. Not needed. Not needed. Not needed at all. All right. Room. Room. We don't need this room. We need a private room. We have a private room, but that private room won't work. So we're gonna just pick up a better background than this because clearly we need a better background than this. Let's see if we actually can get the background that I actually want. So let's go for Something more joyful than like this. Like that. And then go like this. Yep. That will work. Blur. All right. This doesn't work because it's not the right size, isn't it? All right. I need to then make a very, very distinct background. So if I open this one, for instance, that will work. So the background is technically not big enough. The picture quality is medium. I don't give a shit if the picture quality is medium. Let's go for default. Nah, just go for white, black, dark. Do I have something that actually is very bland? I think I have something here that is actually very bland, this one. There you go. All right, now we have something to work with. Because we could technically go for that. We can go for this one. Ooh. That one maybe. Nope. That doesn't work either. Let's go just for casual ass garbage. There you go. Casual ass garbage. All right, I need to have now that room no longer selected. That room is now there. Yep. That room is there. All right. Or can I... Dynamic? No, I cannot go for the private because that is not happening. So the private rooms are not able to load. So, oh well. Let's see if it actually works. What does this do? There are no actions here. There are no actions. Whoa. Alright. Let's go for just mic. I think that will work. So let's just go for the basic tracking, head tracking, no, leap motions, and web tracking, that one. Automatic feedback, calibrations, display feedback, no. Not really. Ah. So what if it now does? Now it does do that, right? Yeah. All right. Display mascot. I summon you. Do I now have a mascot? Somewhere? I do! Huh. Huh. Yep. There it is. Easiest mascot in the world. Alright, so if I now... I saw something here that I actually could use. So like it's basic currently tracking, you're using currently tracking garbage. I don't give a shit. Honestly, I don't give a shit either for this one because I don't need it. Display mascot, blah, 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 blah. I don't have my webcam installed. That is create an area. That's a whiteboard. What? That's a whiteboard. No, I don't need that. Where is then the thing that I'm looking for? Because it is not registering the voice. So where is the voice that it's supposed to be doing the thing? Do I need to do like, do I really need to add in the webcam display just to get it started, to get the auto calibration done so that it actually works with the webcam? But then it only does the thing. Oh, it probably does the webcam thing to do the voice because it is actually prone to the face and not to the thing. Oh well, it happens. But yes, behold, it actually works. So now I actually can get this one to work, that one to go off track, and I don't need tracking actually, honestly, to be happening. So yeah, I could technically go for the panel and then say like, that will work. And I can actually put it on the wall parts, like, okay, this is actually quite funny. I like it. I like it a lot. Do 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 do. NPC. No, we don't need NPCs. We don't need NPCs here. So this is actually how it works. Behold. It actually works pretty well. I am surprised that it actually works. And let me just install the webcam and see if that also works. Where the hell is the webcam? I had the webcam and then the webcam didn't. Mainly because it actually doesn't work most of the time, and hopefully this doesn't crash OBS's mic. Let's see if it doesn't do that. Would be very stupid if it does, but oh well. Let me see if it actually still does it too. Ah, okay. It does not register the mic. Good. Now we have the webcam. Now we do have a webcam. Now we need to make sure that the webcam does the calibrations. Let's see if it actually does the webcam feed. There you go. No, not that one. Not that one. General webcam. There you go. A general webcam of pure darkness. All right, so wait, motherfucker. All right, hold on. Can I just move this then that way? Yeah, I can. All right. Let me see if it actually works. So I'm gonna open it up. Bah, bah. Yeah, it does work. Yeah. Okay. The face does work. The webcam does work, but hey, you know, everything else a little bit more difficult. Come on. A little bit higher. There you go. Cheers. Bah. Bah. Come on. Light. Something. Do I really need to light up the whole damn screen to get it all fucking done? Probably. Oh well. Boo. Yeah. Alright, well, at least it does do the movement and all that stuff all right. Yeah. Alright, well, at least that is the good part. There are some issues. One of the issues is that I do wear glasses, so the face is so fucking burpy. It's so fucking funny. Boo. Shakalaka bee boom. Ah. Okay, so it actually needs to be very close, so I need to technically move it downwards if I actually wanted to get this right. And then put it like so. Right? Yep. Alright. Bah. No, I'm looking. No. Now it looks way too bad. So, let's see. I need to have technically this like so. Then I need to move it like this. Oh, fuck. Come on. There. Alright, so now it actually should work. It does not do... It is a very basic ass tracking, and apparently it does, but... Oh well, it does do the thing that I wanted to be doing, so... Good for me. Now, let's see. So can I just move this to the side, or do I need to not... Do I really need to put this like down like so? Or not? Well, I need to definitely look at the camera, so technically this needs to be in the center, and not on the fucking sideline. Yup. Come on. There you go. Now it is actually doing the thing that I wanted to do. Shabalaka bing bong mara. Alright. So as you can see, it actually works. Salam. Hihihalaba. Alright. Now that is all fucking working. Wow, the high twitch! That's fucking funny. Alright, so yeah, I can actually move to the sideline on this side, I can move on the sideline on that side, and it should actually work pretty well. Blah, boop, ba, boop. So it does have all of the things that I want, and all the things that I need. So, surprise! I have the VTuber model working if I ever need one. But yes, I can actually get this working, and I can actually use this as the whole point of it all. Although I don't know if I can actually use it to get it all done. So if I put tracking on, so now it does do the tracking, right? Or what's the difference? This does do the tracking, right? It does do the basic tracking of the motions, and then nitcom, and that's all. That's all, not for free. Uh, Upper body tracking, no, not needed. So what does this do? That's a Twitch tool. So I can technically connect this VTuber model to Twitch. Huh. Hmm. That's funny. So yeah. Oh, cool. I can actually just move it now down the line. All right, cool. So, it does have a. Oh, Jesus. So it does have V2. It does have a what is it? A Twitch initiate. I have not touched my Twitch in quite a while. Don't get me wrong. It's one of the things that I don't have. It's how do you say that? It's a very difficult thing to do right, and all the stuff with it. So great. I think I have touched Twitch in quite a while, not because, well, it was not needed. Honestly, I think if I want to do my daily streams of just drawing, I can just do it on YouTube because, well, YouTube is a lot easier. Well, it's not easier because it does actually absolutely is bugged for me. I actually have to use a reuse thumbnail to even get it streaming properly, otherwise it will crash because it will crash OBS. So it's it's not great, but at least I got it pretty decent done. I think most of it is done through what is it called? I have actually no clue what it is called, but the main problem is there is a bug inside of the YouTube live streaming studio, which causes OBS to not see it, which is the main problem. So yeah. Okay, that's funny. With my glasses on, it thinks that I'm actually, frowning all the time, which is quite silly. But no, yeah, don't do that. So, okay, that's actually quite funny. But yeah, it actually works pretty well. I think with the whole damn thing combined, I can actually keep it up and running. Uh, it's a very funny thing, but you know, it's not very useful when you're trying to do it stream with drawing because then you cannot even use the camera at all. Because if you use the camera, well, what you're gonna see is not very interesting. It's my head constantly being down and no facial expressions because you need to have the camera in front of your fucking face to draw. Uh, so yeah, that ain't gonna happen, I think, with with the drawing streams at all. But yeah, so great success. Still like it. I updated the hair model, which is a lot more better now. Uh, Shame you cannot see the body because that's premium apparently. You cannot see the pants that I created, that I spent almost a whole hour on drawing. Nah, 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 nah. It's just this. But oh well. At least I got the hair fully done now, so the hair is now decent. Oh god, it actually has a delay on the tracking part, but oh well. So yeah. I think... Wait, what? So you don't register when I'm doing this? Why? Okay, I did squint there, but why is it not registering when I'm looking that way? Alright, so it does not do that when I'm trying to do it, so only if I do it slightly, it actually does do the thing. Oh well. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. There's the camera. I can actually do the camera waving, right? If I need to do it, but yeah. So, well, let's just move this one again and then just do an emote because that's definitely a thing. Like, can you actually also be angry, or is that not? Is that not even? It's not. Yes, and this is why I call it the Lamau. This is why I call it an absolute fucking. This is why I absolutely create this Lamau 2. Yep. I made this character mainly because I'm like, trying to do some things here funny, and it actually works pretty well. But it will. So, yeah. As you can see, I did some practice on the drawing part. It did work out. I got the hair done properly. I'm not great with textures, not gonna lie. That's not my best issue. I think drawing 2D is a lot more better for me than 3D in that regard on coloring parts. I can create 3D models, but I cannot create a 3D texture for it because it's a little bit more difficult because you then need to do a lot of you need to put up a grind and then the grid and then you need to draw on the grid, which takes time to perfect. Oh well. This is why we have this lovely little lovely little jacket with the sweet evil sign on it. I think that is one of the most basic ass things, but oh well. So yeah, you can see it worked, and I got the hair highlight done properly, decently enough that it actually represents pretty well. And yeah, so let's check it out if it now actually works with gaming, so that it actually does do the thing that I wanted to do anyway. And we're here anyway for it, so why not? I cannot close this, right? I cannot close this studio because that would absolutely ruin it, right? Probably. I think it will ruin it. I don't know if it will ruin it, but it should be absolutely not useful. I even think that making this happen like that, it would actually be considered a bit of a difficulty. But oh well. So let's start up a game. I have been playing this game for quite a while now, and I must say, it's very, very addictive. It's very flavorful. Oh, I need this to be on a... Can I... Options. Well, there are no options. Great. Game. Hold up. I need to change OBS then for it. Because, it doesn't do the thing that I wanted to do, so I need to have priority monitor 2 for it to happen. So we're going to be going back into the void. There we go. Back into the void. This game. It's still in the testing phase, if I'm correct, right? Yeah, it's in the playtest phase. So it's a top-down Hotline Miami top-down shooter with modifiers, which is very funny and very silly to do. So let's just move. Can I move you, mascot? Yeah, you can be moved like this. Easy. So now we have... Oh my god, I will have an absolute nightmare looking at this, because now I will know that this will probably not work, but oh well. Let's try it out. No, it does not work. Ah, well, that's a shame. So, we need to have then, if it doesn't work, we need to have the program running. Yes, we need a display. No, we need to have a program. Capture output, browser, application audio capture. No, application window capture. Yes, that's the one I'm looking for, probably. Alright. Add existing window capture. Capture window. No, this one, right? Capture 2. So we have a window. We don't want Steam. We want... We want the VTuber, capture this. Discord, no. Cancel. Because that doesn't work. Capture thing doesn't work, so we're gonna remove this. Yes. Alright, so what is this called? Alright, so this thing needs to be taken. What is this? VCL? No. Windows. We should be able to do it with the Windows capturing, but that means I need to get that thing, so display capture is not gonna happen. So if I capture the window, and I say existing window capturing. Then not Firefox. I need to have that capture this. Yes. Which is then this. Why? Well, let's stop this. Why are you not summoning? Window title must match. Executable at the same time. Window title must match. Is that the one? No. Alright. Remove. Yes. Alright, so I need to have that thing, but... Oh, wait, I have a plan. I technically could capture this. So let's see if I can capture the application specific window. And I want to have the multimedia capture this live through the yes, this one I want to capture perfectly. Ah! Alright, and if I now go to this one? No, it's still the same. So yes, I can actually technically do this. So I have now this. That is a little bit too big. No. Alright, capture the game capture I need to find. Alright, I need to make sure that this is a little bit more tinier than I expect it to be. There you go. I will definitely fix this later down the line, but alright, so this one works, but I don't want to have this one. I want to actually have the mini-me, but I cannot do that in a Windows mode. So this game would not be good for it. But I do want to show you guys it, so I will show you a round of 2 of the 3, 4, 5. It depends. Alright, let's get that game up and started, because that game doesn't have a Windows mode, so now we're here, as you can see. And I'm gonna make this a little more tiny. And I need to move this one up. There you go. Let's just do it like this for once. Oh well. That should work. Right? Oh wait, now it doesn't no longer the tracking. What? Really? Oh well. Alright, now it actually does do the tracking, so it needs to be not in a not window version. Oh well. So let's just hopefully get this done. So let's play it and then go for primary and machine gun. So as you can see, when you look at this game, it's a very basic ass game. It's a very nice basic game with all the lighting and all that stuff. But it is very archaic, which I really appreciate. So we have 2 guns. We have the machine gun and we have the SMG. We can modify the bullets, but we could also use this. Which makes things very funny. I'll tell you that. Hello. So allow me to show you what I mean with civilians. I will use civilians only. Is that you can actually just, go on a rampage with any kind of weapon on it. Which makes things a lot more funnier to see. And the enemy can shoot back. That's scary. Although, it might not be the best game to stream, mainly because of all the lighting effects, but then again, it would be very funny. So, we could go for a modifier, but no, I want to first go for some bullets. So we have now multiple bullets we can choose from. These bullets we can actually use later down the line again. So we could go for a trigger the next random on a shot delay of 2. So we could go for a fuse bullet, which means that the bullet is shot, and then afterwards it does another thing. So we can actually go for that. So let's do that, because that's actually quite funny. And we cannot get that one, but we now have this one. So we have a bullet, and then we can use the bullet again. So we have a bullet that can shoot. So we have a bullet that we can shoot. So bullet, and then the bullet still shoots afterwards. So the bullet that I shoot after a certain time of that they die. So if they die off, they actually keep on shooting, which is quite cool. Immune to fire and explosive damage. How nice. Oh, hold up, buddy. I underestimated how many people are there. Every area has more difficulty in it. There we go. Now we can go for a mod pack if we want to, but I actually want to first go for another mega pack of projectiles, because, well, you know, we need to stack up on that. Now we can get needle guns, which is very silly. And now we can get that one. Okay, so we can upgrade the rate of fire, which is hilarious. We can also swap things around, which is also hilarious. But I need to upgrade my rate of fire. Why? Because this one, if it changes around, it doesn't work. So we're gonna first upgrade this one, because I actually want to go for the. I want to actually go for the nuke. Why? Because this has times 4. So if we shoot one bullet. Ah, wait, this doesn't work on this thing. So I'm using the wrong gun. Oh, hold up. So this one. So if I shoot like this. Yes, I shoot bullets, and then those bullets turn into bloody damage fire. Okay. There you go. Much more balanced. Alright, so these things I'm gonna be using, and I need to find a way to make these things very silly. So right now they don't have explosives or anything, but the enemy is immune to explosives, so it would not work on that one. But yeah, we have a very fast needle gun. It's fucking hilarious, because you can actually just, you know, find the enemy, and then they disappear. Oh, look at that! Enemy! Ah! What a surprise! What enemies? They don't exist anymore? Well, it does have a reload speed, but yeah. So we want to make this even more hilarious. So, this is the gun that we're going to use. Out of my way. I got bombed by this guy. I thought they're like, oh right, they run up and then so now we need to focus on getting this thing into very strong combos. So we need to keep we need this thing to be very deadly. So we need to increase that output of this thing. Because yes, it has now more rate of fire, but we need more DPS. So we're gonna pick up a glitch pack. Glitch packs are hilariously also very fun. Mainly because you can actually do something. So we can now say, you know what? I like this gun modifier. And we want to add a gun modifier to something. So we're gonna add this proxy fuse towards our gun. So now we have the gun. What we also could do, but we're not gonna do because, well, you know, we want to keep the rate of fire of that thing. So now we're gonna add this proxy fuse towards the gun. Now we have a glitch pack too. And we can upgrade random DPS output or more rate of fire. We can also transfer mods to another gun again. But I actually want to increase damage of 3 bullets or rate of fire. You know what, rate of fire? Sure. Now these bullets shoot very fast. But these guns also shoot very fast. The fun thing is, this thing actually now is... But yeah, I want to actually go for this one and then add this one to this one. So that's also pretty good, but this one is actually what we need. Now we're gonna be looking for explosives, or we're looking for a way to upgrade the DPS of the new stacks. Mainly because they deal only 3 damage, and well, you know, the enemy is gonna be their HP every single round. We're not gonna let them have that fun. The more levels we're in, the worse it gets. So, yeah. That's not in my line of fire. It's a very tricky game, don't get me wrong, but that makes the game so fun. Especially if you play this with 3D glasses, then things get very, very funky. There we go, cleared it. Alright, so now we need to have a mod tool pack because we need to upgrade ourselves the DPS output of this thing, so let's do that. And well, we can actually upgrade the damage output from a card. Well, we're gonna do that. And we're gonna say, well, we want this one to be upgraded. So now it has 8 damage. I'm gonna pick up a weapon projectile. And that one is exactly what I want. Alright, so now we actually can add these bullets towards it. And what we now need to do is actually add the ×2 towards the shot on the SMG. Note, by the way, that ×4 and ×2 doesn't work. So that's the whole silliness of it. But the good thing is, this thing, if you see it, it shoots also something else. That's mainly because the gun itself, not the bullet, so not the gun itself, not the bullet, shoots the additional bullet. So not the gun, but the bullet. This means that because of the bullet, because the gun is shooting the bullet and not the bullet is shooting the bullet, it actually shoots from the gun. So as you can see, that is fucking hilarious. As you can see, I can now do melee damage. Imagine if we have like something like a chainsaw or something like that. Then, oh. Also, this is melee damage. Look at this. I attack you with range fists. But yeah. Alright. Enemy bullets explode on impact. That is very scary, but yeah. Stupid ass dog. Let's reload. Let's look around. Nothing. Alright, now first things first, we're gonna grab a glitch pack. We can do a fusion, a random epic card, or rate of fire increase. Actually, I want a random epic. That is good. That's a good epic. Right. Now we're gonna go here, and we're gonna add an extra slot on the gun. Because we need to, I think. Yeah, we need to. So we want an extra slot on this gun. Now we have an extra slot, which means we can actually add some more stuff to it. So now we have this gun. So now we're shooting. As you can see, the bullets now shoot an additional bullet, and those bullets also take. But it does hamper our rapid fire move, so let's upgrade it. What if we do it like this? Yeah, these things are terrible. They have a very terrible rate of fire. Yep. What if I do it like this? That's a terrible ammo. It's a decent bullet, but this is alright, we need to get ourselves more variety in the bullets. That epic gun. No, to sell, all bullets explode on impact. So we do not want to fight them. Alright, boss wave has been dealt with. Projectile. I need some more stuff here. Trigger the next. I need this one. Then we're gonna do a reroll and we're gonna get a boom. Add piercing. Media booms with piercing on napalm booms. Let's go with that. So if I'm correct, this doesn't work, right? Because then I just do it myself, right? That doesn't work. Okay, that's actually quite funny. I like it. Alright. Let's wait, what? Enemies are immune to projectiles, so I need to do them more melee. Alright, I need melee mods. Out of my way, Bubba. Ow. Now rocket launchers as well in the game. Oh, that's bad. Okay, I need melee mods. So let's see what we get. Get a random melee mod. Yes, I like to have that. A boot kick. Sure. Let's go for the modifier and let's go for increased spread now. So the enemy will be immune to projectile damage. That is annoying. actually be working pretty well here. And then we're gonna do a reroll, and then we're gonna go for a boom back. Let's see if we can get something good here. Reload, decrease by 2. Micro bomb. That one actually is pretty good because then it actually modifies the bullet hell to a decent amount of reload. And then go for a bed instead. Oh wait, that doesn't work. Yep, that will work. That will work. That will work. Let's see if I can sell some stuff here. Sell this one. Sell that one. Sell that one. Sell that one. Alright, now I need to go here and buy myself a better one. I have not enough for that. Oh well. So I need to get now this bit. Okay. So all the enemies are immune to everything but melee. That's gonna be a pain because that means I need to wait for a lot of damage. Take a lot of bullets before they die because they have always immunity to all my nail gun. Otherwise, it would have been very effective. So close. But yeah, that's how it works. That's how the game works. Now let's see if I can get the other one thing to work. So, but yeah, this game is actually quite entertaining to watch and pretty cool to play. It's a roguelike, at least. Well, that's what it's supposed to be. Is it though? Yeah, it is. All right. So, now since I'm busy anyway with thinking about things, so let's see if I can get the other thing up and running. So if I push something that has a windowed version, because this one doesn't have one. Let's see which one does have one. That one does not have windows. That one does not have. That one does have windows, I think. So let's see if I open this one, just because I can. I don't know if it works, but then I don't have to use this one, and I can just remove it. Oh, come on. Then we're gonna go to output, game settings, and I'm gonna say borderless. Thank you. No? It's then pure Windows. Alright, can I just go like this then? Probably I need to reload it then. Probably. Most likely. Most likely the case. Otherwise I need to figure out how to get that. Yes, alright. So we now put that there, yes, and then put this back in there. Would that work? No, because I press it. How about now? Nope. Alright. So it is something that I need to figure out, like, it's only desktop version, so I need to figure out how to get this to be working. Alright, time to figure it out, because that's the thing that I need to figure out anyway. Alright, so let's just go back here, and then say that I want this to be desktop mascot. Well, it's desktop, so technically I need to make sure that I have it like... So I need this to be streamable. So how do I do that? How do I make this happen? So let's see. If I do image, then go to media source. No. Captured video device. Is that a video device? Hold on. I need to do something here before I do anything else. Capture the video device. And then say no general webcam. I want to go for the virtual cam. Does that work? VTuber cam. It actually works. Wow. Well, if that works. Ah, fuck. No. Wait, hold up. No. I want this to be created. So I want to add the virtual cam. Alright, so if I put this like that, and then now that's the video output. That's not what I want. I want to go for the camera. Video capture device, yes. Video capture device. Then we're gonna go to the virtual cam. How does this work? So if I have this, I put all the other stuff on background. Then I'm gonna go here now. That one? What does this then do? Windows capturing, no. Display capturing, yes. Audio output depends. Audio output 2 is the... It's not needed. This one is the default. Yeah, the default one. All right, good. Now if I go, all right, does do the thing. Good. That thing is fixed. Now I need to figure out how to do. Ah. Then why are you now freezing up? Why are you freezing up? Question. You're frozen up. Why? Alright, it's all up. It was freezing. So much work for so little things. Alright, well, let's go here. Alright, now I have this. Now I need to get a background. I will go for... I need to go for a transparent background then, right? I do. So I need to make a transparent background that actually works. Let's go for blurred setting now. So the V camera is now on. Alright, so now if I press this button. Please open the VTuber camera in... Alright, hold up. Yes, general webcam, blah blah blah. VTuber on. So now it's on. How about now? Do you do it? No, you don't. So if I do this, does then do the thing? No, probably not. Right, so tracking is on, tracking is off. Alright, that works. Now I need to figure out how to get that into there. Let's just put it that way, and then so this is like a very big screen. All right, let's see. So I want to go for quick actions off, whiteboard now, tracking on. So now those things work. Good, boy. Amazing. Now I need to find if I get the... Now I need to get that bit up. So a white screen does not work because I technically need to go for a thing. I need to go for transparent. Can I add an upload file? I can't. Why can I not do that? That does not what I want. I want that to be happening. Ah. What if I go for blank room? No, that doesn't work. All right. That's a light. All right, I need to go here and I need to grab a transparent file. I need to go for a transparent file. Do I have a transparent file? Probably I don't, but let's go for this, for instance. So how big is this? How big is it? I think it is as big as it can get, right? Technically, if I just create a transparent mask, it should work. So by doing that, I should be able to do it. So let's do that quick. Let's make a transparent image. Yes. The most easiest one, because I need to just have the size and then it should work. Okay. This is gonna be a little bit difficult, but it should work. Most of the problems is just that I have never set this up. And it crashed. Of course it did. Of course it did crash. Blah. Alright, now it's back. So I don't want to press that button too many times. Alright, so let's open this one. Now we need to open one of the me folders. Me there. We're gonna just open this one and we're gonna make a new one. Same size. That is time. How much is that? That is not the right size. There you go. That is the one that I need. So let's see. 128 by height 720. Done. Then we're gonna be making sure that we don't have a background, and then we're gonna save this. Save it as blank. Come on, blank screen of doom. All right, there you go. We're gonna put it in the YOLO mode because, well, it needs to be in the YOLO mode anyway. So blank screen of doom. All right, there you go. It's now in the blank screen of doom. I like saying it like that, and it makes things a lot more funnier. All right, so now we have the blank screen of doom. Where is the blank screen of doom? I swear. Save as blank screen of doom. Oh, I need to make it into a PNG file. Yes. Blank screen of doom. Yes. Save it like that. Yes. All right, good. We have now the blank screen of doom. Now let's see if we can get that blank screen of doom to be working. Therefore, we don't have to deal with all the fucking other garbage. Normally, people need a blank screen. There you go. That's a blank screen. Right there. Boom. It's the blank screen of doom. Easy. Doesn't work. Dang it. Alright, wait. Hold up. I will fix this. I will put 1 in the corner. There you go. I have put 1 in the corner. Oh, wait. No, hold up. There you go. Alright, now we're gonna save it again. And watch me doing it properly now. Alright, now it is technically a better... No, it's technically a better one. So now it should register as a blank screen of doom. Come on. You need to register this blank screen of doom. No? You don't wanna register this? Oh, you garbage. Utterly garbage. Alright. I have a plan then. I have a plan. Is the plan foolproof? No, probably not. It is not foolproof at all. That one. Let's go for Inception then. Alright, so now, if I now load it up, it should work. Let's hope it does. Bleh. So now I have what I need, probably. So if I'm correct, now it should work, because now I have this, and then I can go for tracking on and virtual table on. So now I have this, so now we actually have two of the same size. Oh well. Wait, what? What? Blah. There you go. Now it should be working. Yep. Now it should be working. It should be working because technically I have like this on the background. Yep. Definitely works. Perfectly fine. Fits exactly like a glove. Because the blue screen doesn't work. Okay. I tried to do something here, but that doesn't work. Alright, so now, if I'm correct. So we have this one, and we have this one. That one doesn't work. Alright, so that one doesn't work. Because it's not connected, somehow. So tracking is on, feed tracking is on, and then the virtual camera is on, and I need to get here. Oh, I need to have a driver for it. Yeah, let's not do that. I'm already a bit problematic with it anyway. Audio output devices. So this is the PC and that's the audio, the microphone. If I go for Relic Microsoft USB 3, it's not the 3 version because that's the other one. That's the big mic. All right, so this should work. I think it works. I don't know for sure, but it should work. Yep, it does work. A little bit, but it should work. All right, so now if I press something like going over here, it should not crash. It should not crash. So if I'm going here, it should not crash, right? Doesn't crash, good, does do the thing. Now let's try something very difficult for these types of OBSs so that we actually can see where it goes. What is difficult for me to play? Oh, there are a lot of things that are difficult to play, but hey, you know, I want something very consistent. Being an absolute piece of shit. Where is it? Yes. That thing could actually work. Let's hope it does. So, no. Where is it? Where is EC? Come on. There it is. All right. So let's start this up and see how this goes. And see if it doesn't, blue screen again. Because, it does sometimes do the blue screen. Which is quite annoying, not gonna lie. I really appreciate it if it would not do that. But hey, these things do actually work all the time. So that's always fun. But yeah, I think... Oh, wait. This game does take fucking forever, doesn't it? It does. It does. It does! Ah, my god. I thought I could outsmart the fucking VR Tube Studio to just add a blank screen there, so it would actually be transparent, but no. It then results to the default version, so I'd rather have something that actually looks like the same. Even though it doesn't do the same thing, but hey, whatever. Come on. Load. Load. You bastard. This game is so old that that Windows doesn't like to look at it. It's like, oh, by the way, this game is so old that Windows doesn't like it. What does it mean? Sometimes you need to code it so that it actually can load it up. There are some games, for instance, Lord of the Rings, the Battle of the Middle Earth and Battle of the Middle Earth 2. Those games require you to modify the settings of the the selection screen so that it actually does load. Because otherwise it doesn't load. And I'll tell you this, that's very problematic. So Windows is not one of the best in doing this. I think if you pick up a game like Settlers 4 or Zoo Tycoon, it probably will also just, absolutely get itself wrecked. Most of the cases anyway. So yeah, aha. So it does load. Good. Now let's see if it actually does do the thing that I wanted to do. So it does do the thing. Good. Let's see if the army builder is still intact. Let's see if it is actually intact. Let's see if there is any new animals that I can use to crossbreed. Alright, let's load it up. Let's load up Dusty Devils. There you go, Dusty Devils with the Pink Panther. The B2 stealth bomb. the yellow, the Tunk. And of course, Raptor Gang Incorporated. Chicken Wings. Arm of the Nations. Sergi the Dwarf, and of course the Strangler, and then of course Bamboozle the White Plague. Alright, let's see if I can actually find something. Let's see if there are any new animals that are actually in the game. Probably not, but hey, There are not. Dear God. Salamander, sea snake, spitting spider. Oh, fancy new image. No. Well, maybe wombat, but Alright. Let's go now to the original thing. Let's play against computer. Alright, Larry's Revenge with Flame Striker, Terror Stomper Deluxe Edition, Big Dorothy, Violet and Vigor, of course Drill God the Destroyer, and Flatface. Bartender Carlos, and of course Shella, and of course Razor Claw. Larry's Revenge. Where's Lazy Larry Days and normal? Where's regular Larry then? Regular Larry, there it is. Regular Larry would of course, regular morning breath. Vortex, the maker of hangovers. Lana, the Bassinita, and of course Geralt, the binder of books. Puma, the grass chomp. I forgot about fucking how silly I name these things always. Oh yeah, the Great Wakanda. And of course, Bird Brain, T Calculate, and Superman. Alright. Let's get ourselves some good old-fashioned things. So we're gonna be playing against Hot Summer, with of course the Hanakata, the Bamboozais, the Tankro Tangos, and of course Long Whoop-Ass, Hulk, the Hulk Rhinos, and of course the Blue Mamba, Flashhorns, King Claw, and then the last but not least, that Black Mamba. Alright. So we're gonna deal with that. We're gonna deal with Hot Summer. And we're gonna be playing, of course, this time Tiki Tropical. Yeah. No. We want Larry's Revenge. We want revenge. Right, it's not gonna be arena. It's gonna be a 4-time fixed map. Twisted? No. Dual volcanoes? No. Endure. There you go. Endure. Not duos. Endure forts. There you go. So, we are playing Larry's Revenge against Hot Summer. We're gonna be also playing against, of course, The Plague Spider 4000! And of course, we're gonna get ourselves some Larry revenge again. So we're gonna have some friends as well. Normal difficulty is good enough. And then we're gonna be going for the cheat? No cheats. Very fast gameplay, reveal and death, yes. We want the Plague Spider to be at that one, and we're gonna go for Larry's Revenge. Larry is gonna be blue. And we're gonna pick up the other blue. Is there any other blue? No. There is no other blue. Now we're gonna go for gray. And Plague Spider is gonna be absolutely annoying. There you go. Alright, let's go. Let's see if we can actually beat this thing. Normally I would not be able to beat it, but hey, you know, these things are actually working pretty well. Let me just double check something here.
My allies are going to enjoy turning your lab into scrap.
It still works.
Don't worry,
good.
friend. I'll back you
Blah,
up.
blah, 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 blah. Alright, so technically this thing does... I need to have some things here.
Ready, boss. All right.
It has some delays though. It has some delays in the visual recognition. But oh well. Really? Yep. It does have a delay in the registration.
You're the
Oh
boss.
boy. But hey, you know, I cannot be
Okay.
choosers here. Technically I can make technically I can make this a little bit bigger. Yeah, like that. It's quite annoying that it actually doesn't work properly, but well. I'll move it here so that people actually can see. So, when are you gonna change the head back to the other side? Come on. Really? You're gonna be doing me like that? That's such a shame. Ah, oh well.
Done building.
Hello. Alright. It doesn't do the thing that I wanted to do. Alright.
Ready, boss.
So we
You're the
need some
boss.
electricity. Fast.
Boss. Ready, boss.
Jesus,
All
tier
right.
2 already.
Building's done.
I am absolutely terrible at this.
Hello. You're the boss. Hello.
Especially when I'm trying to do
Okay.
things here. It actually turned back to the face.
Done building.
Oh well.
boss.
We need one
You're the
more.
boss. Okay.
Come on, 300.
Building's done. Hello. You're the boss. Ready, boss. Okay. All right. No building is up. You're the boss. Ready, boss. Okay.
Alright, we need some defenses here.
All right.
Because clearly we're gonna be overrun if we don't do that.
Ready, boss. Done building.
That's one, and
You're the
that's
boss.
two. We have Razor Claw
building
and
is up.
the Shella
two
on
research
both
is
things, so
complete.
we can actually go for some Shellas.
Hello. Building's done. Hello. Okay.
Then we're gonna go for an upgrade station. Come on, give me. There you go.
All right. Ready, boss. You're the boss. Okay.
Then we're gonna go here and grab
Alright.
ourselves that
No building is up.
item. We need a workshop up and running.
You're the boss. Boss? All right. Okay. Building's done. Hello? All right. You're the
Alright,
boss.
get those things up and running. Oh, hold up, buddy.
Hello? Hello?
That's a lot of Hanacutters. That's a lot of Hanacutters right there.
All right. They're destroying our buildings. Huh? I've got one of those things after me. The critters are under attack. Hello. Okay. Our base is under attack.
Yup. Fucking bastards. They can fly, they can swim. They can fucking swim, they fucking ambushed me. I lost a lot of dudes there. Luckily, I'm not relying on the resources yet. We're gonna make sure that these things are absolutely unbeatable for now. And we need an army. Because the piranha boys are very annoying, the Hanakotas.
The critters are under attack.
Yeah, that's right. My porcupines with shells are absolutely tanky. And I have regeneration, so that's also good. Alright. Already tier 3? Alright, I need to go tier 3 then as well. Alright, let's kill those things. And then we're gonna go here and deal with that. Let's deal with that first. Then go here, upgrade that, upgrade this, upgrade their HP, upgrade their attack damage. And then I can go for the bot and the Carlos. Alright.
You're the boss.
Now we need to grab ourselves some nice little water place. And get some more HP on these bastards.
Level 3 research is complete.
Done researching. The critters are under attack. Done building.
Alright. Well, we're doing pretty good here. I'd retreat a little bit, like here, and then we're gonna be making ourselves the new things. We're gonna make Carlos. Bartender Carlos will be happening. Alright.
That research you wanted is done. Add-ons complete.
Alright, we need to deal with these things.
That research you wanted is done. The critters are under attack.
Man, don't fight under the tower.
The critters are under attack.
Bartender Carlos is here, baby. Almost 200 HP, that is a lot of HP. And let's upgrade that. 220 HP is pretty good. And then we can actually upgrade that as well.
Done researching. The critters are under attack. Add-ons complete.
Then we're gonna upgrade their damage.
Done researching.
Let's get over here. These things are non-amphibious though, which makes them quite slow for what they can do.
The critters are under attack. The critters are under attack. The critters are under attack.
It's tier 4. Alright, we need to go to tier 4 now. We're a little bit late on the party, but it should be not mattering that much. Oh, we need to deal with this. We need to deal with these plague spiders.
The critters are under attack.
Plague spiders are pretty deadly. Alright, Carlos is actually doing the job. Alright,
Level
more
4
Carloses it
research
is.
complete.
And there are no snakes.
The
There are no
critters are
fucking
under
snakes here.
attack.
Alright. Hmm.
The critters are under attack.
Violent and vigor. Yeah, let's do that. We need some violent and vigors, I think. That's better than the rest? Yeah, it's better than the rest. Alright, violent and vigors it is. We want the violent and vigors to be increasing their range damage.
The critters are under attack. Huh? I've got one of those things after me. The critters are under attack. Henchmen under attack.
Fucking tier 5 already. Alright, people are rushing things. And I'm getting invaded by the back. Damn it.
Huh? I've got one of those things after me.
I need tier 5 as well then.
Done researching.
Which means I need to get 4,000 fucking electricity.
Hello. All right.
Alright, time to upgrade ourselves my
You're the boss.
electricity base.
Building's done.
Come on.
Ready, boss. All right.
Let's upgrade our electricity then. Upgrade to the grid.
Hello. Okay. You're the boss.
That should give us enough resources to deal with it. So far we're holding,
They're
so
destroying
that's
our
good.
buildings.
Oh, what?
The critters are under
We're not
attack.
holding. We're
That
definitely
research
not
you
holding
wanted
here.
is done.
That's a lot of damage.
The critters are under
We
attack.
should be
No
able to do
building is
this. I don't have the tier 5 yet.
Boss. All right. Henchmen under attack. Hello. You're the boss. The critters are under attack. Our base is under attack. Huh? I've got one of those things after me.
Yeah, those king claws are
critters are under
absolutely
attack.
painful to deal with. Let's go.
They're destroying our buildings. The critters are under attack. Our base is under attack. Hello?
Oh, fuck. Not enough resources here for that.
They're destroying our buildings. Ready, boss. Okay.
Well, we can deal with this.
The critters are under attack. Hello? All right. Okay.
But yeah, I'm getting swarmed here. That's a problem.
The critters are under attack.
What do they have? Oh, they have the spit up like 0 series. Oh, fuck.
The critters are
Yeah,
under
I am not
attack.
gonna win this. I'm not gonna win this. I was
Ready,
way too
You're the
slow
boss.
on
Boss.
reaching where I want to be.
The critters are under attack. The critters are under attack. Ready, boss. Okay. Henchmen under attack. The critters are under attack.
Ow.
Our base is under attack. Huh? I've got one of those things after me. The critters are under attack.
Flamestrikers are actually pretty good here. But the main problem is I need to deal with fucking massive amount of dudes.
The critters are under attack.
Deal with this shit.
The lab is being attacked, boss. The critters are under attack. The critters are under attack.
Alright. Yep.
The
Let's
critters
clear
are
up
under
this
attack.
thing. Oh, fuck my life. So many dudes.
The critters are under attack.
Alright, I'm losing because my ally is also losing. I think it is over. Absolutely over.
That research you wanted
Absolutely
is
over.
done.
Fuck.
They're destroying our buildings. The lab is being attacked, boss. The critters are under attack.
Yeah, it's over. It's so fucking over.
Our base is under attack. The critters are under attack. The lab is being attacked, boss. They're destroying our buildings. The lab is being attacked, boss. The critters are under attack.
Yeah, I'm not gonna win this.
The lab is being attacked, boss.
Black Mambas. Holy shit, those things do damage. Flamestrikers are pretty good as well, but Black Mambas are a lot
base is
more
under attack.
more
lab
better
is
in
being attacked,
close combat,
boss.
but have less HP. But the main problem is those fucking
They're
spiders.
destroying our
The Spider
buildings.
Plague
The
Zero
lab is being
series.
attacked, boss.
Those are so fucking fast. 31
You've got some
fucking
good
speed.
creatures, but you'll need a better army if you're gonna beat me and my allies.
Let's redesign our armies and show them what real strategy is.
Well, I wish I could. I wish I could, man. But yes, the Spider Plague Zero series is an absolute fucking pain. Look at the fucking 31 speed. 31 speed on fucking spiders. Come on. They're so fucking good. And the worst thing is, they actually have the loner ability. So if there is only one of them in an area, they absolutely are brutal. Yeah, you're not gonna win this. Sorry, Larry, but your revenge has to wait. Definitely. So, let's see. So actually, the whole damn thing actually worked out pretty well. And yeah, it is running stable. The only downside is, of course, that well, the how I would have wanted to have this to happen, the mascot, it doesn't do it, because if I would be able to get the mascot into the, how do you say that? If I get the mascot into the, where is it? So if I can get the mascot, the desktop mascot in this the stuff, like here you go, like there it is. So if I want to have the mascot and I want to have that, I want to have that window. I want that window to be registered. So I need to have the window registered. So I need to go to the window media. Would it fall under the window? It would fall under the audio input. Application audio capture beta, no. Display window. Because it would fall under the window, so I would call it VR avatar. So it would fall under that. Now I need to find that mini thing, so let's see if I can find it. But it doesn't capture right because I need to activate it. Nope. Oh, part. Yeah. So it doesn't fall under that. Alright, cool. So yeah, the desktop avatar actually would work if I would draw. Well, no, it doesn't do that as well. Ah, that's a shame. It's a real shame, isn't it? But yeah, I have lost. I would say I will lose here because exit the game. Yes, exit the window. Please wait as long as I crash. So yeah, pretty well. For the rest, it's all pretty good. I would say we did make a pretty good progress here. So let's just quit that. Yeah. Fucking PC isn't liking it. But yeah. So far, it actually looks pretty good. I would say most of it. Man. These models, they're so fucking silly. Because of how the eyes work. It's like... Like, woo, ah. Alright. So, yeah. I hope you'll have enjoyed for now. And I can hear my PC screaming from... closing that game too fast. But yeah, I want to wish you all a lovely day, and that's it for today. I think I did a pretty good job on this. Maybe not the best, but hey, you know, it's doable. Okay, it's pretty doable. So I could actually do this. So we actually still have Larry there, easy. So yeah, I remodeled the model, and it actually went pretty well. I would say it is actually quite funny to do, and yeah. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Until then, I want to wish you a lovely day, and bye!